wedding picture. And we did a tea ceremony here.
Oh. Your students here?
No, that's my wife's family.
Oh.
And my family.
Oh,
No, my wife's family. And
they look so young.
they are young looking.
I mean, you are looking young.
They are, well, this was 10 years
10
ago.
years ago, I see.
My mother-in-law is young looking. She was
unbelievable.
She was 60 years old then.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Some relatives live to be 90, 95, I guess.
Yeah.
Not in my family.
Okay, great. So microphone to microphone all there. And just here.
Right here, this is a little
The
block.
picture half an hour.
Here, let's get like good. Okay. So, how's it going with Mozart and Allstate stuff?
Yeah.
What should we start with? Okay. Is there anything we should do, we should make sure of besides Mozart and Allstate?
Any pieces?
Well, did I give you like a Kreutzer or something that you want to visit? I want to make sure like there's time. I want to save enough time for Mozart today because did you get to practice it?
Mozart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like we kind of ran out of time last week on the Mozart. Give a good chunk of time. Okay. Did you get tuned already? No. Okay.
Have your other students started the Allstate stuff?
No. No. Typically, if we start it all in the summer, it's at the end of the summer, and it's really more intense October, November. So, I mean, it's good if you know, this is what somebody just told me. I mean, I just heard this story last week. The guy that won professional auditions told my friend, it's that 250 hours of practicing that's the sort of the base amount of work that I need to do, he said. If I tried to do it in 200 hours, it wouldn't work. So, you know, if you get to a certain point where it's memorized and you're just polishing the littlest things, that's really good. You'll be ahead of most people. Yeah. Okay. Scales. Okay. Could you do that one more time? Try to give a little more fullness to the third note of each bow. Okay, it's getting better. Is there anything else you want to do with that scale? Does it feel fine to you?
Just intonation.
A little bit of intonation, like a couple shifts coming down?
Then you gotta cross.
Or maybe sometimes it's having your hand, the entire frame of your fingers set when you shift, right? Like when you get here, are the fingers all set in the right spots? I think that's maybe what you, aside from the shifts, that's what you want to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's just two little things that I noticed when you got back down. Here you seem to lunge with your fourth finger, you seem to make a big motion and you overshot a little bit. So trying to extend, to keep your hand open so you don't have to go so far. I see. Right, that's better. And if you keep the elbow moving to the right as you come down, that will help you reach the fourth finger so you don't have to do a sudden lunge. Also, although your shifts were pretty good, it looks like your thumb's too active. So it looks like it's kind of squeezing and releasing. So try to be, so it's a little lighter the whole time. Right, and then how did you think your thumb was? Does it feel pretty soft? I mean, it looks medium to me. It looks like it could be a little better. The first motion to the third position, it looks like it stays a little behind. Make sure it goes far enough. See? It's, yeah. So you could just isolate that shift. And just practice several times to make sure you're going as far as you mean to. Also, this is a smaller thing, but sometimes this is not quite clear, and I almost feel like you're making the half step too small. I could actually slide it a noticeable distance. Yeah, make sure you're getting all the way up to B flat, right? Yeah, and the shifts were better. That time the shifts were really better on the E string. Okay, questions? Do you practice sometimes back and forth like on spots? I don't have the right finger, let's see. That kind of thing?
No.
Okay. It's probably good to isolate. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Just kind of maybe sometimes moving slower and sometimes moving at the speed and going back and forth would be good. But I mean, basically it's coming well. Your bow use is better. I was bugging you about that last time. I think it's pretty, sometimes you're slow on an up bow. You start out too slow. But overall it's getting better. Mm-hmm. Should we go on for now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Do you watch professional sports like basketball or nothing?
No.
Really? Okay. Well, it could just be music. Imagine that you are so confident and you feel so excited about playing this that you can hardly wait to show it off. The next note is going to be so fantastic that you're almost impatient to show how good it is.
So what does that have to do with sports?
Well, because that's what champions, athletes, like I follow golf, you know, a guy was on top of the tour one time and said, I can hardly wait to hit this shot. It's going to be so good. That's how confident he was. And I think even if you don't have that much confidence, practicing that attitude can help you. Like to be a little fuller and a little bit more assertive so you're not like hoping. It's not like, but really, I'm sure of this. It projects confidence to the listeners. Do you want to try it? sound. I think maybe your last shift to the top, you were a little flat in your position. Can we do that, like the last shift? Maybe the last octave or something. That was better. That was better. When you really do that, you're in third position, I think, and then fifth. I know we don't always start there, but yeah. Yeah. That looks better. Okay. And have you been practicing those with a metronome?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're probably pretty close. Dee-da, dee-da. Okay. As long as you double checking that, so you kind of memorize the speed. Okay, let's go on. Mendelssohn? There's really just one problem, and that's that main rhythm with a quarter note and the 2/16ths after the. So we worked on this a little bit last time, or 2 times ago, or both. You know, the subdivision, if you count in 16ths, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But today I don't know if it's necessary that we do that so much. I know last time we filled in the 16th note, so we practiced it that way. What I thought of just now is, can we do a scale, and we'll do it more by ear. If I play it for you and you play it back, it could be like. Slower in the 16th. So. That's it. Okay, now. Don't give extra time to this, the third note. So it's not, but it's. Okay, the quarter note might have been a little too short. I'll do it. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's it. You're getting it. Right, so always think of the 2/16ths going on. Okay, and I didn't let you do the second half yet, did I?
You did.
Oh, did I hear it all?
I think so.
I forgot. Okay. let's see, two things. The progressive dynamics of the crescendo. Do we have anything marked? No, just fingerings. So piano crescendo. Let's see, sempre più crescendo. It never really gets to a forte, does it? But you're basically forte over here, I would say. I think you're going to be mezzo forte by here. And sort of mezzo piano here. So I think you can come up, you can get louder towards the end is really what I mean. So let's just try it again from here. That's a lot better. Okay, and then there was a couple little things. Can you vibrate the long notes right away? So it's more like ping. That's it. Okay, and then this was the second thing. It's not. Let's. That's it. And vibrate quarter notes. Right. Right, and isn't there a stop? It's up, down, I think. Right. Let's just do down. That's it. Okay, and then the only other thing I think I was going to bug you about is vibrating like these kind of longer notes. And these notes. So let's try to sing right away. Yeah, I think it's if you start the note with no vibrato, then it's real noticeable when you vibrate. And if we do that too often, then it's a bad habit. So I'd rather have you practicing right away vibrating. Active left hand. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It seemed before like you were trying to make a crescendo through that note. Is that what you were planning?
Yeah.
But I think, do you know what else happens when you're holding that long note?
What else happens?
Yeah, in the other parts of the orchestra.
Oh. Repeating the line. Yeah.
I think it's like you hear something like that. You hear that when you're playing da 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 dee, da 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 dee. So in a sense, you're singing over all that, but the first part of the note is really what's important. Da 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 dee. So if you wait to vibrate until the other parts are going, then it's not as noticeable. So yeah, I'm just going to bug you to try to vibrate a small vibrato. I mean, not a big deal, not with a bulge of bow or anything. Just try to be small and consistent and sing through these long notes. Do you want to do anything with this rhythm again? Should we play it together? Because it seems like you were doing it wrong at home. So
Yes.
the da ba da da, right?
I thought I fixed it. Yeah.
Sorry?
I thought I fixed it. Then.
Well, you were able to fix it quicker today than last time, but it's still tricky. How about I'll just play the first 2 bars and you can play it back. Sorry. Good, good. Can it be a little less firm, but maybe fuller? Like, spread out your sound. That's really good. That's really good. Vibrate the beginning of the quarter note. Your C sounds a little hard and unvibrated. The rhythm. That's it. That's a lot better. I think you're on the right track. We don't want to be too far from the tip or too close to the tip. Because you want that to be lifted. Yeah, without lunging. Right, that's a little better. So it's 4th finger. Yeah. So vibrate. Good. That's it. Don't round off the 8th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. That's it. Good. Okay, that's getting better. Any questions?
What do you think a good tempo right now is?
Oh, yeah, we're probably 80 something. I mean, it's really important that you get that rhythm ingrained like it is.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that for another week, that's no problem. I mean, we're probably at like 84, and then eventually you'll start pushing it out. You're probably like 80. That's like 80. So that's no problem. I mean, you'll be able to speed it up. There's loads of time. But if you want to check and start getting it up to like 88 or 92, that would be fun.
Okay.
This will be easier to do, I think, at that faster tempo because you won't be out of bow for the hooks. Okay, let's keep going. Is there just 2 more? Yeah. Okay, can you do the soft part like half that loud? And if it's less bow, it might sound a little more articulated. I don't think it needs to be off, but it needs to sound articulated. Can we start there? Yeah. That's it. all those eighth notes? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I think this is at the beginning. I think it's worth listening to this. Wait a minute, is this part of Bride?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to remember. Okay, this is the first one on YouTube.
The Simon Venture gets you closer to
Two
wildlife
ads.
than anywhere else in the world.
Skip survey. It's outdoors, so it's hard to hear. They're on, aren't they? But it's pretty soft. Then they finally come in. Okay, after this is over. Okay. Okay.
So just this, only the second violins are playing here.
Mm-hmm. Or just, is it violin?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure. Did you see that? Was it just the seconds?
It was violins.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. So because they're all playing, it's pretty soft, and they weren't worrying about bouncing it, but it sounds. It's not wah 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 wah. Yeah. Okay. So that was already a better dynamic. It was a better stroke. Now let's go back to the beginning and maybe, even though it's this loud at the beginning, you have to make room for this crescendo and this crescendo, and then the quarter note's probably a little more abrupt. Da da dum, da da dum. It's not da da da. Okay. Let's just do this. The first note is a crash, and the second note is soft. Well, it seems like you're getting soft before the first note of the measure, because you're afraid to go on. And in orchestra, that would be a good. You would be sure you're not too loud when it's soft, but in your audition, you have to bang that sforzando note. That's it. That's it. Let's just do that a couple more times. Maybe even slower. Just. So they're all loud until that. That's it. Okay. That's the idea. Last time, and we'll work a little bit on this eighth note stroke, I think your thumb can be more soft and everything can be squishier in your bow hand. And with a little more motion and freedom, you can actually get more power because you're in the powerful part of the bow. So I'm not squeezing the bow too hard. See how little force you can use in your thumb and how much sound you can get out of your bow there. Yeah. Good, good. Let's try it. Can you get a little higher for G string? And close to this tape spot. I mean, it doesn't have to be right on it, but yeah. Wow. Okay, was it too close to the frog?
No.
I like the sound. That's it. I think you're much better off now. Also, we maybe don't talk a lot about this. The plane of the stroke. Like there's the plane of the string, like D string is on this plane, G string is on this plane. But frequently we're not moving the bow on the plane because we want it to bounce or we want it to create articulation. So if I try to do everything on the plane and make an articulation, I have to stop. It's very difficult. but I can move up and down and get more articulation with less effort. So that's partly where your wrist comes in. See, my bow stick is moving up and down, and I'm doing a little bit of that. Right. Right. That's it. That's it. And you continue, not quite in the plane of the string because it'll be too smooth if you're in the plane of the string. You want it to be a little bit of diagonal motion up and down, and that'll help the articulation. Sorry if I'm talking in circles, but I don't know if we ever really talked about that before. The direction of the motion should be somewhat vertical for all of this stuff. Okay, now let's ramp it up just slightly. Ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, this first C is longer than the second one. Good? Okay, this is a lot better. This is already a lot better than before. I especially like how you kind of stop those more abruptly. We want to vibrate, otherwise it's a very ugly sound. But it should be an ugly sound from the bow with a little vibrato. So see if you can be even more abrupt but vibrate. Yeah. Even shorter. Yeah. Right, it's basically a fat eighth note with a release. Yeah. Okay, now let's, I want to hear a little more drop back to make the crescendo. Make a crescendo. Okay, it gets slower in the second bar. I mean, it shouldn't, but that's it. That was it, and I heard a little crescendo. Just try and keep going. And then you ended up out here. You just don't want to go so far. You don't want to be beyond the middle. Good. Vibrate. It's just wrist. Good. Okay, and that was already pretty good, I thought, the last time I heard it. Good, it's getting better. Now, can we make a more lively sound on the E string? So it just shouldn't be scratchy and super loud and annoying, but we don't want it to be kind of sweet. We want find where it's brilliant. And then drop back, wherever that crescendo is, yeah. Once more, just the first 4 bars or so. So you're close to the fingerboard, but you want to be on the inner half of the string for sure. That's already a lot better. Have you kind of got 3 or 4 measures memorized?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just watch the bow. Good. It seems like you're a little folded in. Yeah. Keep this shoulder. That's getting better. Can you make more crescendo? Brilliant sound. Okay, that's really, you're starting to really approach the right feel for this excerpt now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, questions?
No.
I guess you're at 96, so that's fine. This too will continue to get faster as you work on it. You can check in once in a while and say, okay, I want to get to 80% tempo, I want to get to 90%.
So what do you think is like the lowest tempo you like pass on? We'll take.
Oh, how does 120 feel? I mean, I don't think that's the problem here, is it? I don't think it's so hard to play fast, is it?
No, I'm just.
Right around there, that's 120.
Okay.
They do say that those tempi are not to be precisely followed. It's more of a feeling. But it's more important to be accurate with that rhythm. I thought I heard somebody out there besides the dog. Did you?
I did.
Maybe Alex is out there. Sorry, I'm just gonna see what's going on. You okay? Alex, you probably heard Alex upstairs. He's like, come in. What? Don't just look at me. Okay. And then, so one more excerpt. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm already almost up to where I wanted to go to Mozart. So I'm gonna try to do this one quicker. Okay. Oh, so remember it's slurred in. Wee. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for making faces. You were loud. You were kind of loud here, so it's ba. Bee. That's it. Right, it's gentle. Okay. All right, so maybe we're going to go too fast, but I'm going to throw out these things kind of quickly to you. We'll maybe make notes. Can you, the same thing we just did, can you get a better sound, especially on your E string, be on the inner half of the string, beautiful, vibrant, full sound. That's already better. So kind of see where you are and sing through. Yeah, don't let your shoulder come up. Your wrist leads you. And then vibrate quarter notes, but yeah, much better. Okay, now I said the quarter notes could be more abrupt in the Smetana. In the Mozart, the eighth notes can be a little longer and more singing. They're a little clipped right now. It's the way you release this. Right now I'm hearing, but I want to. You can vibrate through it. And now it can be a little shorter. Right. If you vibrate, then you can be short. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. Okay, and then quarter note a little longer. Okay, and it seems clunky. Let's do the quarter notes more of a release. So sing through it. So yeah, that's it. That's a little bit better. So not too much bow speed. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Vertical motion on this scale, so it's not all horizontal. That'll help the bow jump. Yeah, he's upstairs. Sorry. Yeah. So everything's lyrical. Everything's lyrical, and you're in the plane of the string, and then it's not. That's already better. Okay. The bow's going a little too fast. Right hand is ahead of the left hand.
Got it.
Right, that's it, that's it. So if it's too fast, then go a little lower in the bow. That was getting better. So you're releasing. Okay, maybe possibly the last thing here. This is too big of a deal. The 16th very quick. Good. Better. Okay. Okay, and then I said last thing, but separate a little bit between the slurs. That's a little bit better style. So not too connected, not too long. Obviously, you can't separate in the slur, so it's that kind of feeling. Okay. All right, good. So, where are we with your Kreutzer and your A2? I guess it can show the picture without recording.
Huh?
It can still look like that and not be recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like recording.
Mm-hmm. That folder's seen better days.
Yes, it is.
Plenty of pencils, I think. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Fix the timing. Let's try to do a minute here because we gotta get to Mozart Concerto. It's been a long time, I think, since we did this. Try a style with detached eighth notes and then connected. Okay, and the 16th can be half a bow, so that. Half a bow. Yeah, keep it moving. That's the idea. Do you want to show me the high part? Like here.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's echoing.
That's right. Big bow. Good. Release your thumb so you. Oh, yeah. Move your bow got backwards. I think it's down, up, isn't it? Yeah. notes. Don't shift, don't shift. Okay, so it won't be hard, but you want to practice it that way with a half bow 16th note. Okay? So you did the martelé, but I didn't write it. Well, the détaché is half bow. That's what I didn't write. We probably did it once, but that was weeks ago. So you can polish that. This requires some explanation that I don't want to get into today. Let's have you start 12, just because I think you can. It's pretty straightforward. It's today the 13th. And the idea here is a wall of sound. So that means it's connected and full. It's not da da ba ba dee ba ba ba. It's ya da da dee da 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 dee kind of a feeling. It's minor. That kind of a sound. Right, and of course you can go slower while you're figuring out the fingerings. But that's the feeling. So you're not stopping the bow or doing anything like that. It's that feeling when you speed it up. Okay?
Okay.
So there may be some tricky spots we can go over in there next time. I want to move on for right now. So good. 12 is new, 10 is polish. Okay. And so what have you been doing with the Mozart? Have you worked on like mostly the first half or the first couple pages or the whole movement? I don't know.
The first 2 pages.
The most? Okay.
Huh?
You've done that mostly or exclusively?
What do you mean mostly?
I mean, that's where you spent most of your time or all of your time?
On this piece or?
Yeah, for this piece.
Yeah, it's exclusively on this.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, then we can do that. Are you itching to do the next part?
Yeah, we can do this.
Okay, so if I can get to it, I didn't save enough time. Well, let's hear that. Let's go up to there. Yeah. Oh, so the trill is 3-2, right? Oh yeah, you're waiting here. That's it. Right. Okay, let's adjust your fingers and your bow a little bit. You're sinking down to your first finger a little bit. If you get this kind of slant of the joints, where it's kind of extreme, that's a Russian bow technique, and that's just different. I'd like you to be able to balance more curve on your last 2 fingers and not get too deep on your first finger. Right, and then let's try that. Yeah, that's better. You can use your fingers more. Good, and then use this lifting power of the last 2 fingers. And then don't let the bow sit, but swing it past the string. Yeah, you're basically on. Let's just do on one note, yeah, whatever, yeah. That's it. And feel like as you're passing it, you're speeding up the bow. Like it gets a little faster when it releases past the string. Right, that's wrist. Don't fold yourself up. Yeah. But not on the string. Because you play. Right. That's it. And don't lift your shoulder. Use this spring. I'm not mad. I'm not meaning to yell at you. But I see you're recruiting big muscles because you're not using this. If you don't use this, then you have to do that. So use the windshield wiper motion to get the bow to jump. Yeah, that's it. Now you can be a little lower. That's it. Lower the bow, I mean. Yeah. And a little more speed. I mean, not tempo, but... Does it feel awkward? You're just used to coming back on the string. But nobody does this on the string. It really needs to be off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's better. That's a lot better. You still look a little heavy on first finger. Yeah, but release the bow because it's not too heavy if it's balanced. Good. That's the sound. Good. All right. Good. Let's go on. Try to be quick. I think the slurs, we sometimes talk about separation and articulation, like I think you want to be careful not to do too much here because it interrupts the long phrase. We want to hear it as kind of one thing. Maybe try it to do it less. So it's right. And they get stronger as they get higher. That's nice. Good. Okay. Can you make each note a glimmering jewel? So the A, beautiful vibrato. Yeah. That's it. And the G sharp. Vibrate down. Okay, that one has a quarter note of posture. B. Right. Good. I just didn't quite see what you did. Once you get to E string, right there, yeah, you stay on E string. I think you just played 2. Yeah, I'm just not used to that too. I guess it's okay. I use open E there. Yeah. I really think it's okay either way, but I'm used to that. So I'll put it here and see. You see what you think. Okay.
Yeah, that one's better.
Mm. Good. Okay, the quarter notes are beautiful. But the bowing is more like a hook. Up, down. not so short now. Imagine you were going to play through the rest, although we won't. Right? It's better. I'm just going to mark that. See? Okay. Do you want to start ba-da-da-da-da? And is this pretty much as far as you worked, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to be really light if you're going to use this fingering with the 3 moving. Yeah, it's because, can you go before? Yeah. Right, that worked better. Okay, that worked better. Okay. And then what should we read? Have you been over this? It looks like it, but maybe that's just old marks. Old marks. Okay. Should we do this? Or should we do the top of the next page first? No, we can just keep going? Okay. So maybe shift right away. One, you can't see it. So 3rd position. We'll just stay in 3rd. Now 1st. We can cross. Okay, and where it says off in the middle, a lot of people have played longer. Like an echo the second time with shorter articulation. So that's, Mozart didn't write it, but it's... Okay. Now this is the tricky part. 7th position. We'll be off the string here. 4. Yeah. Okay, and the rule about trills starting on the upper note, I think here you've just played the upper note, so we make an exception. So we start on the written note. Sorry, what, can you see what it says? Here you want to be on a 1, I know. Does it say 4? Yeah. Or it could be 3. You could go to a 3, 2, and then shift. And 1, 3, 4, and then shift back 4, 3, and 3rd position. Oops. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Right. And then don't shift. I think it's just 3. And then reach. 4, 3. 3, 1. 3rd position. 6th shift down the E string. Right, and then E. Hi, come on in. Then we're in third, right? And shifting up to fifth. And then back to third. Probably a knock schlag here. Ta-da-da. Yeah. Good. That's the exposition. And that's the hard part.
Okay.
So you can be working on that. Am I gonna see you next week? Oh yeah, your dad asked about this time.
Yeah.
So probably. Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta get all your equipment. He's got a microphone.